Hello, hello everyone. Hello. How are we this fine evening? I am very sorry for my voice. The virus has still partially got me in his claws, and I look like utter poop today. Hi, Tabby, and thank you so much for the follow. I very appreciate it. Yes, Ghosty. Oh my god, finally. You're always at work. This is actually nice to see. Thank you so much for coming over. Before I forget, I just need to let somebody know. There we go. Okay. Hi, Tabby. How are you today? Um, I'm just checking if everybody is online already who I need. Yes, I am also hoping that it will decide to leave me be finally because it is very exhausting. My throat and my whole body had enough of this. By the way, just double checking, can you hear me well? Is everything audio wise okay? And then we're gonna go and look for the others. Are we looking forward to today's topic? Is it a good one? What do you think? Let me know. Let's see, where are they? And I will also do my stuff. And there we go, string together. Yay, there we go. They are coming alive. It's sounding a titch static. Static isn't good. Hi, is it voodoo? But voodoo would be spelled differently, right? Voodoo? Voodoo's wow. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yes, Ghosty. I'm also very excited. So let's see. First, we gotta do this, and then and there we go. Oh, now it helped. Okay, good. Hi, GP. Thank you for writing in chat. How are you today? Okay, and then we have. There we go. Huh? Why don't I have him? Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna send her an invite and check if it's working. Oh, thank you so much for being excited. Do you have anything good to say on the topic? Let's see. I forgot something. Hey AJ. Hi darling. I forgot something and I hope it's gonna work. So we will see. Let's see if it will work. You have loved meeting people in game. Oh, that's very nice. I'm still not bothered. We're still ahead of time. We have 6 minutes because both first two times it was such a mess to set up. I hated it. Hi, Avalis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me see. Why do I always have issues with this? This is just so bothersome. So bothersome. There we go. Where are they? Tabby, you love meeting people in game too. Yes, I agree. Very much is. Avi, I'm so as you can hear, my voice is still shabby and my whole body hurts and I still have my eye with the ruptured, like this whole side of my eye is in ruptured veins. You can't really see it now, but if I point at it or show you, close up, you would see. But like my body is slowly but surely saying no, thank you. Okay, there we go. Blue Bomber went live too. And so we can do this. Blue. There we go. How are you doing today? And Smia. There we go. There we go. Let's check what's going on. Oh no, what's up with your tummy? But did you have a nice walk at least, or was it too much for you? Okay, I need to go on my Discord. Sad нищо.
Любови, naravno da sad nećeš ništa, ja ti pitam za posle.
Hi, Blue. Wait, can we hear each other? Okay, no, we can't. Yeah, Crone stuff. That's so stupid. Blue, can you hear me? Okay, now you unmuted yourself. It might work now. All right, we have to. Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. I also have to be the one, I think, inviting for the stream together, so we just have to figure that out.
Hello.
Hey! There we go.
Hi, Ma.
Hey, darling.
So
We're halfway there.
Okay, we got this, we got this. Oh, wait. We can't do it as a collab, as a knock, because I think that's only for like 2 people.
Oh, did I do that? My bad. The white lizard does speak. Hello.
It's okay. What we need to do is you guys can hear everybody, right? From Discord. What we need to do is I will invite you to the stream together. I'll just send you a link in our chat.
I work in IT and cybersecurity, but I have no idea how to.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Just trying to find that button. It's bothering me that they didn't make it all nice. There we go. Okay, you should have gotten an invite that popped up blue. Did you? Hi, Valkyrie. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, by the way, everybody who joined and I didn't see. I'm just trying to troubleshoot here.
Ray coughing in the background. Oh, I think my mic's on too.
Was it?
Okay, there we go. We're getting stuff done.
Shit, wait, can you guys hear me? I need to know if I have a hot mic or not. Okay, good. Maybe they can't.
Guys, can you hear both of us? Wait, we just need to figure out the cameras again. Yeah, Blue, you need to mute your Twitch if you have Twitch on, then you need to mute it.
Okay. And am I doing this setup virtual camera?
Yes, Mia, sorry, 1 second.
On Discord. Camera on Twitch, off on Discord.
Wee, there's Mia. And she's the only one that can be seen. But you're muted, though. We can't hear you. You want to join Discord, Mia? It shows for me that you're muted.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Now?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it's not working on my side though. Like my
There we go.
stream. Can you hold on? Let me try to troubleshoot this real quick.
Whee!
Can
We're
you
getting quicker and quicker with the troubleshooting here. Oh. I just cracked my neck like 5 times. Yeah, she's on Discord with us now.
hold on, let me try to fix something real quick.
Just testing something. Can you
minute.
guys still hear me?
I see half your head, mother. Maw, sorry. Well, mother.
Mother. How can you see half my head? By the way,
I
can you
don't know
guys
because
hear
I don't
me?
know how to because I didn't fix this. Sorry. Hi Tabby. Hi GP. Hi Nicole.
Nicole.
Hi Anthony. Hello friends.
Anthony. Okay, but again, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you can, but can the stream hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me
I'm
because
skinny.
we're on Discord. Yes, you can. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. Thank you, Tabby. Okay, let's fix Blue Bomber's thing now. Blue, where do you need help?
Everywhere.
Okay, so you have OBS, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in OBS, the overlay that I sent you, you put it on your what's it called? Sources.
One sec.
So it just needs to be a scene, whatever, and then with the source. People who have OBS, listen very carefully. We might learn a thing or two.
Like, can I just create an entirely new scene and only have that source?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically the thing that was in the PDF, the
Yeah.
overlay. Oh, the source. Hi, Grumpy. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, and oh my god, I'm stupid. 1 second. There we go. Share chat is enabled. Now we see everything. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, I did that. I did something, but I don't know. Hang on.
Okay, now you should have the Twitch settings that you make sure that the camera is turned on to camera
Hi,
itself,
Ozzy.
not OBS virtual. So as AJ said, camera on Twitch. Hi, Olfie. Thank you so much for joining us, darling.
So
Did you say
yeah.
do the OBS virtual camera?
Well, you can do. I don't know how it is for the ones that are the guests, but try both. Try both out and see
So
which
when
one
you
works.
accept the knock from like the stream invite, it will open up that little white box, and on the left you'll see like the Twitch icons. Because there's never camera up. You have to hit turn on camera, but make sure you turn off your mic because there you will be talking through Discord.
Something
Yeah,
is
okay, I got the mic.
happening.
There you go. I think you got it.
What? No, I don't think so. Did it? No, I don't think it's working. Is it?
Well, you're
I mean,
black screen
it's
now,
black.
so hi Maury.
Hi, Maury.
I
Thank you
don't
so
think
much for
so.
joining. Ophi, how are you today? Maury, you too. How are your weekends starting? Oh no, blue. You're blue again.
Oh no.
Oh no, now we see something. Now we see us. Yay.
Okay, okay.
We're getting
We're getting
somewhere.
there.
So just hit turn on your camera.
Yeah, I did. The thing's like maybe if I
So make
unplug it,
sure.
plug it
Wait,
back
wait,
in.
wait, wait, wait. I know what the problem is. Deactivate your camera in the OBS. That's why the share string is not picking up your camera because it's activated elsewhere.
Oh,
Dude, I've got like
leveling.
14 scenes, and I don't know how many times my camera is linked in there. Hang on.
Stream just coming in for a second to say, yes, what Malia just said is completely correct. So right now your OBS virtual camera, that is actually showing like what your entire OBS is showing. So it's overlays and the other stuff. Because you guys are doing cameras inside Twitch itself, you want to make sure that your camera is deactivated within OBS because the camera itself is coming from Twitch, and then you're taking the URL from Twitch and you're putting that on your OBS to tell it where to go find those camera sources that are currently on the internet live. So when you turn on your camera, if you see all three the kind of squares in your
Yay!
using the virtual camera, and it
Oh
should be
no.
set to the actual
Hello.
camera itself.
Thank you so much, AJ. You are our OBS
course.
mentor.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love
Slayer
you. Thank
Talk.
you.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you.
Woo! We got it.
Hey.
Hi, so lovely to see you guys.
Hi, Kaya.
How are you?
Twitch. Here we go.
Claps to AJ. Yes, we should all clap to AJ. Slay. And we're literally only 8 minutes late. This is
More than
not
8 minutes.
easy. This is not easy. Just so you know, Blue, like literally this was crazy for me to learn. So like every
Yeah.
time I'm late. This is why I get on now like 15 minutes early just to get
I
it done.
know.
Okay, well, there's lots of people here, so we can officially start Ma's Table Talk episode 3. Good evening, everybody, and friends, and we have new travelers, new adventurers, and welcome back to Ma's Table Talk. For those who might be new tonight, this is kind of a small gathering around the hearth where we talk about something many of us have experienced, especially through World of Warcraft, which we all play. Especially in this today's episode, it's going to be about how a game, our favorite game so far, I don't know, my favorite game, I don't know about you guys,
Yes.
can
Yes.
connect people in very real ways. So the topic tonight is friendship and love in WoW. Many of us came to Azeroth to, kind of escape the real world, to explore, to raid, or nowadays to build and build our own dream homes and houses. But somewhere along this way, often something else happens. We meet people, right? Sometimes those people become guildmates, sometimes they become friends, and sometimes, like we see here with this lovely couple, they become even something more. So tonight we want to kind of explore that magic. So joining me tonight are 3 wonderful, wonderful guests and people I call online friends that I haven't hugged yet, but we will fix that error in due time. First, we
Hi,
have
Cal.
Miss Mia, someone who I met through basically the housing community and housing itself, and who became truly like a truly important friend in my life. WoW Housing especially has now this incredible ability and way of bringing people together. And sometimes these connections that we form grow far beyond the game. And then we have Blue Bomber and Excel, a couple who share not only their adventures in Azeroth, but as you can see, their real life together. So tonight we'll talk about in-game friendships, how communities grow, what communities do to us, and how sometimes Azeroth has basically become the place that we love to be in. So let's start at the beginning. I'm sorry, I'm just talking and talking and talking. I need to breathe,
How
bros.
dare you?
I
Just
need to
kidding.
breathe. I'm letting my inner Oprah come out, like slay. Let's go kind of theme based, right? The first connection that you ever made. I'm just gonna, if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna ask you questions. Like literally, I'll be like Mia, Blue, Excel, like targeted at you
Yeah.
specifically. So Mia, do you remember the first moment in WoW where you realized that the game was just more than a game? It's like, it became something more and real friendships were forming.
Actually, yeah. And oh, I think I just lost you at the end of that. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I had a little bit delay in my end. I apologize. Actually, yeah. So, I've been a nurse for about 7 years, and right before I took my NCLEX, I actually was in a guild for about 3 years, and I made a friendship with a guy named Rob. And then last year, I was at his wedding with his now wife, Rachel, who is one of my best friends, and like that was like a key point for me there, like having a friendship like that. That's been a lifetime. I've around the same time, I had 3 or 4 other friends that I met in game in real life, and they're still some of my closest people to this day. So this is definitely more than just a game for me.
That's amazing. Um, Excel, so lovely to meet you, like, and to see you actually. It's amazing.
Yes, I love the hair. It looks so good.
Yeah, you look such a cute couple. It's unbelievable. I love it.
Steve dyed my hair last night in preparation for the stream.
Steve did it. That's amazing.
That's good. That's good. You got to be prepared for Ma. You got to be prepared. No, just kidding. What was for you the first friendship you made in WoW that truly stuck with you? Because I want to ask you too also about friendships, because as far as I remember, you started off as friends.
Yeah, yeah. But way back in the time of Kata, similar to Mia, I found a guild and we just all clicked and we were raiding. and just hanging out all the time. And then you kind of add them to Facebook, and then you add them to like all your socials, and you start texting sometimes, and it just takes over more of your real life than just game life. And unfortunately, I was never able to meet any of those people in real life yet, but we still stay in touch, and we still talk sometimes to this
There's
day.
still a lot of time for that to happen. I promise it will.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, well, that's lovely. And Blue, do you think that WoW makes it easier for people to connect with each other than in real life? I know I'm starting off with such a deep question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the whole concept of, using avatars. It's not your kind of real persona at first, so it's a lot easier to talk to people when you're not face to face, because especially nowadays, anywhere you go, everyone's faces are just buried in their phones, and it's hard to, connect with anyone really these days, IRL. So definitely the online aspect makes it much, much easier to make friends and,
Yeah, but you have
Fine.
become quite famous as the White Lizard. Like, literally, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Like, when you say White Lizard, everybody knows who we mean. Right, chat? Please back me up on this, right? Every
Yeah.
time we see a White Lizard, we immediately know what's going on. Anybody just saying White Lizard, I'm sorry. Like, before I was kinky, I was like, White Lizard? What? But now, White Lizard is
I
blue.
think everyone
Everybody
had that
knows.
initial reaction ball.
I don't understand why. I don't get it.
No, it's why would we be grossed out by that?
Completely innocent.
No, it's amazing actually. So yeah, but tavern guests chat. I'm curious. Did you meet like your best friend or something in WoW? So, and where? You can type in like guild or dungeon, raid, housing. Random encounter, whatever. If you met somebody, let us know. I'm curious. Okay, let's go to the second theme, which was the power of WoW friendships. Mia, what makes friendships in WoW feel different from friendships in like real life and maybe other online spaces? Because me and you, we met through WoW, and I can't imagine a
Yes,
life
we
where
did.
you don't call me once per day.
Sorry, that'll
No,
happen for the rest
sorry,
of your
not
life now.
sorry. Let's go on.
So definitely the difference is the fact that there's just some days I don't want to talk to anyone, and that's just because there's sometimes the people that are closest to me, I don't want them to see me in certain lights, in a sense where especially with my field, I'm always putting other people first, and it's sometimes really hard for me to put myself first, especially when I'm with my closest friends in real life. My fiance and my best friend Summer have to literally pull it out of me. Like, I don't cry. Ma, I don't think you've ever heard me cry. You've heard me closest cry, but I hate crying. So I like to cry behind my keyboard sometimes. I'm talking to people because I know that they can't see me, but
I feel ya.
I
I
just
feel
think it
ya.
brings up a lot of pressure when you communicate with someone throughout, because I think you're able to be a little bit more your authentic self without the pressure of like the outside.
Yeah, that's totally valid. Totally, very nice, very nicely said. Thank you so much. Blue, have any WoW friends become important part of your real life, except for the one sitting next to you?
Oh, dang it.
Gotcha.
As far as really close real life, one in mind comes to mind. I don't think she's in chat or anything, but you'll see me tag her occasionally. It would be Dizzy Gaming, IG. So I was kind of in a very terrible, like decade-long, shitty, like abusive relationship with my ex, and I met her through the like Perler Bead community on Instagram, but then she also plays Warcraft. So kind of towards the end when I was leaving, she was kind of there to talk to as a friend, and we kind of like connected over our shitty situations because she also has kind of similar, we kind of trauma bonded. So now she's
Trauma
The
bonding
amount of
is
trauma bonding
Yeah.
friendships we make in WoW is concerning, but also amazing at the same time.
yeah, but
I
WoW
mean,
is a big trauma if you ask me. So
Right. It is.
I mean,
And now the three of us are friends, and we have a
I
chat.
know.
And
I know. But it's funny though because like we made our own friendships outside of like our common denominator of mall though, which is like pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then just everyone else on here is just
Yeah.
awesome to talk to,
Yeah.
and amazing. Like we met, we went on a trip to Nova Scotia a couple years ago, and on the way back we did a layover in Utah, so we got to meet a like longtime buddy on here, Night Champ Vic. So that was really
Yeah.
fun. Got to get some ramen with
Nice.
him. So haven't met a whole lot of people on here, but it was cool seeing him. So
I
hopefully, knock on wood, we'll get to go to BlizzCon. But
Yeah, that's what I just
Yay!
wanted to
we're
say.
not
I mean,
rich.
if you go to BlizzCon, like literally at least 15 people now that I know from our community are gonna be there. So everybody can literally meet up, and I am so envious and I hate you all so bad because of it. I just like,
Bad
oh,
ocean is the problem.
we need a Marcon in Vienna or somewhere in Europe. I don't care where. Let's make it happen. Like, I don't care
Yes,
where.
go see BlizzCon meetup.
Blizz Marcon or something, please.
Do a big selfie for Ma.
It's on my bucket list. I'm gonna put it on my bucket list. Like, no kidding. Anyway, let's move on. Excel. Has a WoW friend ever helped you through a difficult moment in life? Again, excluding the one next to you.
I think my old guild members were kind of around for like a lot of big things in my life. I left a relationship like 10 years ago. Actually, way longer than that now. Time flies.
Yeah, that does.
And then I moved. I'm from Canada, which is a big country, so I moved from one side all the way to the other side. So that was huge. I went back to school, so throughout this whole time, I'm kind of in touch with all these people, and these were big life transitions, like quitting jobs and moving, and all of these things. So
Are
they were
you
there
still
for
in the
me.
guild?
They were all my guildmates. Were like helping
Okay,
me through
that's
all that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's part of it, I guess. I also have now a really, really supportive guild. I had some guild drama back, I don't know, like half a year. Oh my God, time flies just too quickly. You don't even know when it was. But let's say roughly, for the sake of it, 4 or 5 months ago, and there was a guild drama in the old guild. So we left, and literally the core people that were the good ones and the nice ones kind of formed a new guild, and it's literally just 10 people with their alts, and we just all play together. And they also have been with me through cancer and moving and losing my job and everything. So they know me very well, even though we never met. I mean, like I always say, they wouldn't even know my shoe size, but they know how I feel. So it's like um let me ask something a little deeper, kind of. Was there ever a moment where a WoW friend showed up for you in a way you didn't expect, but you really needed, Mia?
You know the answer to this one, Ma.
I don't know.
So
Remember, no crying. You said no crying.
I know.
Just saying.
I have shared the story with a couple of people. It's a story that's very hard to talk about, but Ma does what Ma does, and she's able to get everything out of everyone and
No,
just
I'm
open up
not.
to her like you would with your own Ma. So, um, as I said in the beginning, I've been a nurse for 7 years. I've worked in critical care my entire nursing career, and I actually achieved my goal of getting my dream job of being a medevac flight nurse. And it was my dream job. I really loved what I did and the things that I got to do. Um, it's an experience that I don't think I will ever be able to um, truly explain, being able to do what I did. But unfortunately, that dream became an absolute nightmare almost a year and a half ago. At the time, I was planning on going part time with flying of October of last year, and due to the fact that while flying, I really enjoyed being on like the ICU side of nursing. I was always in the ER. And my fiance and I were 5 states away from where I grew up, and we were in the process of relocating and moving. So I originally was going to go part time in October from flying, but I ended up going part time in April. On October 7th of last year, my crew crashed and all 3 crew members died. The nurse that took my full time position took my schedule, and she was the one that was on that flight.
That must have been like the guilt of it. I understand, and this is where me and you kind of bonded the most as friends. Um, because I could feel your pain and all the trauma behind it, and I just didn't know that, you know, I mean, we all know that behind all of these characters, we are real people with real issues and loves and friends and problems and whatever. But sometimes meeting somebody um, after a loss of other people, you know, that makes you kind of open up and be vulnerable with them, and you know, to have this kind of relationship is a bit freeing, right? A tiny little bit,
It
because
is, um, because honestly, I've never experienced obviously anything like that before in my life. And it was probably the first time I experienced true anger through a grieving process the entire time. Um, and I actually didn't play WoW for a year and a half. I couldn't do anything. It was very hard for me to function for a very long time. And I still have my moments where it's very hard for me to function. And then coming into housing, I think this is why housing means so much to me, because I found like I felt like I finally found a way to express myself in ways that I couldn't before. And it was so therapeutic for me in so many ways I didn't realize. And then this community itself, being able to be vulnerable and share that with you and a couple other people, like just, I mean, this is why WoW is WoW for me, to develop those friendships with people, because there's times where you don't even know how much you're falling apart until someone reaches out and be like, hey, are you okay?
yeah, because I don't
And
know
it's
if
okay
you,
not to be okay.
of course it is. I remember the night we met. Do you remember the night we met?
I do.
You can tell the story because it was quite something.
I'll let you take over in this one. I need a minute.
No, 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 no. I want you to say it.
I really like need a minute. It's okay. Please.
Okay, well, what I
Thank you.
remember is that you were exactly in one of those phases where you didn't, you know, you were building that amazing living room in your house, and I popped in your chat. Remember, it was the living room with the oh my god, with the glass tables.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were there, and I just came into your stream because you didn't have anybody in your stream at the time and you were alone, and I was like, I'm gonna go and say hi. So I followed and I was like, hi. And you were like, hello. I still remember because it was so funny, you know,
You came in
somebody,
all caps. I was like, oh, hello.
yeah, and I was like, hello. So we started talking, and quite immediately I could feel that she was, you know, she was using housing as an escape form of, you know, kind of getting out of her own head and her own emotions into the game. But I was trying to poke at her and keep her occupied and keep her mind away. So I was just blabbering, you know, just telling her stupid things and stupid stuff. And out of that, suddenly, you know, more chats came through, and then adding you on BattleNet, and then, you know, more and more chats until she once just, you know, was like, I'm too overwhelmed. And I said, well, you can always talk to me. And then she told me about what happened, and that kind of even more solidified our friendship. And then with my cancer, you know, and all of it, it kind of just piled on. And at this very moment, we're literally like talking every day, even though we're oceans apart. And you know, she's showing me the stink finger. She loves to do that, and she's like, yeah, see, she loves me that much. It's like, it's such a weird friendship because I feel her and I know her again, I don't know her shoe size, but I know her. You know what I mean? It's so funny to actually meet some. And then sometimes she comes to me and she's like, "Oh, I'm such a bad person, but I think this and this and this." And I'm like, "Girl, if you're a bad person, then I am too, because I literally think the same." How many times have we had this conversation? Like, literally. So this kind of friendship is something, and it happened. We're oceans apart. If we had no internet, we would have never met. This is what's so amazing about this whole thing. Let's step away from this and cheer up a bit. First, chat, I want to know. Don't be like that. I'm trying to be Oprah here. Chat, time for a bit of honesty. Has anyone ever had a WoW crush, or maybe met their partner through the game? Even a celebrity streamer crush or whatever. No white lizard crushes, only one is allowed to have that. So if yes, then drop a heart in the chat or write us what's up. What we want to know now is when friendship becomes love, and we want to hear some of the backstory of our second guest couple. Oh, I'm a crush. Nicole, come on, come on. Oh my God. Okay, anyway. Oh, there we go. Miss Mia's crush. Oh.
Summer.
Okay, we need to keep our husbands away of this chat. Anyway, let's talk about something really special that we can all see here. It's not just me. Tell us more about how you two met, first in WoW, and about your history before you met, and at what point did you realize that the connection was something, more than gaming together and dungeons and whatever, lizarding. That's it.
We predate the lizard. So
Yeah, that's it.
Wasn't a lizard at the time. We were both in the Instagram community. I was rather new at this point, and White Lizard here put out a call for community members to come be in his video that he was making to show everyone's favorite places in Azeroth.
Oh, so Blue was going the fancy way, like, who wants to star in my video?
It was kind of a homage, like farewell to BFA, because it was right at like Shadowlands launch.
Yeah. And then I randomly just wrote him and said I wanted to be in this video. At the time, it was COVID. I had a relationship that was like coming to the end, and I don't know, life was just kind of crappy at that point. And I had started my Instagram to literally just have a place where I could go and not see real world stuff and just completely immerse myself in Azeroth and not have to think about other things. So when he invited me to that video, we added each other to BNet, and then my favorite place is Shadowmoon Valley in Draenor. So that was my location that I took him for this video. And we just hung out that night and kind of like I flew him around to different places. We took silly.
Wait, you flew him around?
No, he flew me because.
Okay, I was like, "Hello, sir."
I told him where to go, and he flew me in the rocket to my different places.
Oh, okay. Flew you in the rocket. We get where this is going. Okay.
Is this where his obsession with leaving skeletons everywhere started, XL? Like, we need to know the backstory to that.
I mean, that's just him.
Oh, okay.
I will say I was hearthing last night, and that stupid thing in Voidstorm was chasing me down. So I'm like, is it gonna kill me or am I gonna hearth? So the hearth went off, and then I died like right outside.
There's a skeleton there.
Yeah, that was unintentional.
That's a freebie.
Okay,
so we did this.
That's a WoW saying. Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. So you basically were just escaping from the real world, while you met him. And Blue, what was your backstory?
So that was November 2020 was when I did that video. So prior to that, I had mentioned, the whole decades-long terrible relationship I was in. My ex, kind of a narcissist personality, for lack of better words, drug addict, but I didn't realize it until the very end. And it was, I think, June 2020 where I realized, I need to get out of there. I tried to leave once before, but try to make things work, and it just wasn't going to happen. So I fled with my daughter, just picked her up one day, and then we left. There were a lot of incidents that happened in that time frame. A lot of like crazy self-harm, like, I'm going to take 15 Ambien pills and still act like, I'm the bad guy when I try to, like, divvy out the medications in a lockbox. I'm ruining her life. So it was just too much. I left, got emergency custody of my daughter, moved an hour south. I had to move in with my parents at the time. So that's kind of when I joined the Instagram community, was that summer. And then,
So
yeah,
wait, summer of
2020.
2020, yeah.
Yep. And yeah, so my daughter was 5 at the time, and yeah, her mother still hasn't seen her since. She's 11, gonna be 12 now. So yeah, it's definitely not the best situation, but I did everything I could to kind of help my daughter and everything. So, anyways, all that crappy
Excel, I
stuff
saw that.
aside.
Could you hear the clicking?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's
Anyways.
stress related, clicking. It's fine.
All that aside, yeah, joining the Instagram community, doing the video, met a lot of cool people.
I mean, you were kind of
I was
isolated.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
years.
oh, absolutely. Like when I was in that situation, like I had no friends. Didn't talk to my family for like 5 years and things like that. So, but then you finally realize, like, shit. Wait a minute, like this isn't right. So
Love can
definitely got some help.
unfortunately be very toxic,
Well,
Yeah.
not only like dealing with the stress of a toxic breakup like that, but you're also trying to protect your daughter.
Yeah,
That's gotta
there's
be
even
very hard too.
Yeah, and like looking back now, it's like so embarrassing too. Like there's this guy on Warcraft that we were kind of friends with, and like he was in fucking Indiana, and we're in Oregon, and it's like, what?
Language.
Sorry. And it's like, hey, we need help paying bills. Let's like have this guy move in, and for whatever reason, I agreed, and yeah, that was just awkward and weird, and
I mean,
yeah.
did she and him come, like, did something
As
happen?
far as I know, it was nothing, but I mean,
An example of a Warcraft friend that didn't
Yeah,
turn out the
exactly.
best.
But
Well,
anyways,
we are very glad that you are out of that toxicity
Yeah,
and that you found yourself an amazing, woman, partner, friend that
yeah,
actually is not toxic and likes
absolutely.
white lizard
And
people. So we're good.
it's funny because it's always easy to be like, oh yeah, my ex is crazy, and Sarah here. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a girl's girl, and when I hear a guy that I'm
Yes.
well,
It's
my
like,
ex
what did
is
you do
crazy.
to do that?
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do? Like, what's it? But the more we got to know each other, and the more I saw of it, I was like, oh, damn, this is like.
I'm sorry, this is a bit, I mean, it's not off topic, but it's just it was the same with Pa when, I heard his story and I met actually his ex-wife. I still Ma doesn't hate many things. Okay, let me put it that way. Ma does not hate many things, but she is one of them. Okay, so
I hear you. It's
yeah,
same. Like,
and it's like insanity. You just get these people that are born on the wrong side of the emotional spectrum. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So it's like really weird. Oh no,
So-
Mia, where did you go?
Oh,
What did you do?
I don't know.
um,
I don't know.
so I think after time
There we
moved
go.
on a little bit, though, once we became getting a little bit closer, it was pretty funny when it was kind of obvious that we were interested in each other. My ex would stalk my Instagram, and she got so pissed
my
because Sarah was a warlock for one, and then she got mad
Over
that Sarah was like in the same mog that apparently she was in. I guess.
Oh
the
my
cataclysmic
God, come on. How petty do you have to
Warlock
be?
is now like legendary in our house because it just it was a huge deal to her.
What?
And now
Oh
it's
my
funny.
God.
I don't get. Okay.
Who had a crush on who first?
Oh.
That's
I mean,
uh
you were
do you,
definitely. He was not like subtle at all. But I'm one of those people that I don't really think anyone's ever hitting on me. So I used to take his text to my friends and be like, "This is normal, right? Like he's not hitting on anything." And they're like, "Girl, that's pretty
Yeah.
obvious."
It was like same on my end too. I was asking Dizzy, I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, just marry her.
Just marry her.
And then we'd be playing, and he'd like do the /love emote, and I'm like, "Oh, he just like a friend, like a friend. That's all he means." Like,
oh my
but
god. Well,
yeah.
the funniest thing was that my pa's ex-wife, when they were divorcing, I met pa while they were divorcing, so not he wasn't divorced yet, but she actually told him the sentence, "You will never find somebody as good as me." And when I heard her saying that sentence, I went like, "Try me, bitch."
He's like, yeah, that's
So
pretty
challenge
ballsy.
accepted. And it was really funny because at times he would tell her, our plans, because he's so kind-hearted. He's like the most kind-hearted person that you will ever meet. Yes, his ADHD is messing his brain, but he is the most, like, literally, he will not hurt a fly. And when he told me, the stuff that she did or said, I get so angry. I get like my whole Balkan, ancestry comes out, and they're like, no, just no. So, yeah, I'm very, kind of, yeah, perceptive, of that kind of behavior. And I really dislike it, because when she found out that we will get married in a nice venue, she was like, oh, I'm going to get married in a castle. And I'm like, so yeah, there's different types of people anyway.
White Castle.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but what I'm still curious for one more little thing, you two, which is what role does WoW still play in your relationship today? Is it like something that really binds you at all time, or is it like, do you sometimes play, hey, I'm gonna go this way, you go that way, or is it like we do dungeons only together or stuff like that?
So first, it's funny because I think Sperry Streams posted something in the last 24 hours about how your brain processes in-game locations the same way as real locations.
Yeah, that was super cool.
That's why we
Yeah.
feel nostalgia when we go to these in-game places. So I
Mm-hmm.
think right off the top, that's what Warcraft is to me. Like, especially Shadow Moon Valley, that's where we met. Like, it sounds weird, but to me, that's where we met. Like, we met in Azeroth in that place. So it's that nice nostalgic feeling. And then as far as like playing the game these days, we do. I mean, he forces me.
Force. I forced everyone.
Yes, you do.
Arenas are his thing. He's the chaos lizard, and when he's not the chaos lizard, he's got one of his 80 other warlocks that he's causing chaos in. So
Leaving bodies, leaving a
Yeah,
trail.
Leaving bodies, yes.
that's him. So we do arena together.
Oh
I have
God.
a anger issue with PvP, so sometimes I'll tap out. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Like, we're done this season. I'm not doing this anymore.
Do you give her like a little squish ball in between like cues, like little stress balls?
Yeah, yeah.
I have to make sure he doesn't have the mic on is the big problem. 'cause
Oh God.
I'm
No one needs
so
to hear
bad at that.
That's so
Um,
funny.
Yeah,
Sean goes. Sorry, go ahead.
he
No,
loves
no, it's
to
okay.
take me on secret finding trips without telling me what we're doing. So he just drags me all over the game, and
That's
then
so
at the end,
cute.
But that's
yeah,
cute though.
yeah. So I would say we still do a lot of stuff together in game.
That's amazing.
My hobby and I do not PvP together to avoid divorce. Smart.
By the way, Mick, thank you for the sub for Jenny. Thank you so much. What did I want to say? Yes, I wanted to say, because I keep talking about me and Pa, but just so you know, guys, me and Pa did not meet in WoW. This is the fun part. We actually met on Tinder, and then we were talking the whole night through. We were texting, and suddenly in the text, I was like, "Oh, sorry, I gotta go. I have some obligations to do. You wouldn't understand." And he's like, "Well, what is it?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just playing this game. It's called WoW." And he's like, "You gotta be kidding me. Meet me in Stormwind." It was dead as funny. So yeah,
Oh, that's actually cute.
he actually
about a
called
pickup
me
line.
on a date in game. In Stormwind, there is a hidden kind of little park with a table and two chairs, and he called me in there, and we were just chatting there. So it was really funny.
Aw.
But we didn't meet in WoW, funnily enough. Um, let's talk about communities. And by the way, thank you so much, all three of you, for sharing your amazing stories. I know it's sometimes difficult to share, and I'm really grateful that you did so on this table talk. So thank you so much. About the WoW community now. Um, let's Excel. Have you, or let's like, what do you think? Can WoW communities, especially now with housing, become like a supportive anchor for ourselves as, like people, gamers, whatever you want to call it?
Absolutely. I haven't felt as kind of connected to people as I have with Homes of Azeroth lately. The people I've met in that community have just been so welcoming and kind, and like the housing community as a whole, we have that shared love of housing, but then all of these quick friendships have popped up. I know Miss Mia and I talk a lot about things, and Nemesis and I talk a lot. Avi and I Avi and I play tabletop together now. Like it's and when I feel like I have something I need to vent, this is where I come, is like to this community that I have now. So
That is
it means
amazing.
a
So it's
lot.
become a huge support.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mia, how do things like housing communities, and even, HOA guilds and events, help people form deeper friendships? What do you think?
I mean, sometimes it's just as much as just sending a message once or replying once to a story that it just kind of sparks a conversation. I mean, in a way, that's how it started with you and I. And there's multiple people in this chat I can say the same thing to. Like, I met Nicole on TikTok and just instantly like connected. Maury was one of them. Tabby, I freaking responded to a troll or like trolls on her freaking Instagram post, and like her and I've been talking ever since. And she's so sweet. Like, I just like that. It's just more. There's more. It's more than just interacting. I feel like with the housing community, it's like there's just a commonality that we all have, and realizing that there's a lot of people against housing, and so it's kind of just us against other core players and WoW. So I just feel like it kind of helps us bring us to be a little bit
Yeah, but
little closer.
many of us are also not only, housing people. Many of us are still raiders, like proper, we do stuff outside of housing, but we also do housing. So it's like, both of them, and trying to manage both of it and all of it, actually. I mean, I can only say in this current chat, who I see are the most amazing people, right? Because
Yes,
they are all housing or game focused, but they're community focused. This is the thing.
absolutely. I'm
Um,
gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna interject real
yeah, yeah,
quick.
no.
Homes of Azeroth is probably like the first like guild that I've been in where I actually feel like I have friends.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
And AJ made that possible because, he
he
was
did. He
and
really, really
is,
did.
the heart in the whole
And if
in
it
this
wasn't
whole
for
story.
that, I wouldn't have met Excel. I wouldn't have met Avi, Kaya, Cozy. I mean, there's just a lot of
Yeah,
people that
it's
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
have met.
people.
And, you know, and then the one thing, like, I think we all kind of understand too, is that we all know that we're busy, either, real life, playing the game, playing Midnight, making content, and that we know that we can just we respond when we can. And it's like, oh, hey, how have you been? No hard feelings. Like,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
to hear from you. So,
yeah. Except for when I'm in the hospital and you bug me and you're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you
yeah,
okay?
because
Are
I'm
you
your
okay?" And I'm
pocket
like,
nurse. Deal with it.
"Bro, Like, what the heck? I'm fine. And you're like, you didn't reply in 1.2 milliseconds. Why? Are you feeling okay? And this is when her nurse comes out. Like, when I'm in the hospital, she's all nurse mode and she's like, and I'm like a woman in bed, you know, after a good night, going like, but I want to talk about my feelings.
Night night.
So yeah, it's like weirdo. But anyway, as said, I see only amazing people in this chat. Like I haven't met a person that doesn't like, you know, Excel or Mr. Lizard or Botanical or Kaya or Mr. Lizard is a good name. You should have a character like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
you know, like this is a group of people that is utterly love, friendship, and community focused, while on the side also being focused on housing and you know, everything. So yeah, that's basically it's Blue. Who is one WoW friend from all the communities you play in that you who you couldn't imagine playing without anymore, without her, not her included?
Oh God.
I want just
that's a
one.
tough one,
I'm putting
Maul.
you on the
Damn.
spot. One.
Yeah,
Only
you
one?
did.
And I'm excluding XL, I assume, right?
Yes.
Because obviously her. Uh,
Now we will know who's his favorite. Ha 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 ha.
I would have to say, let's just go with my friend I mentioned already, Dizzy, because as much as she's one of those like plays not all the time, every time, and when she does, I get like the silliest questions, like being in Slayer's Rise, and she's like complaining that she can't mount out there, and I'm like thinking, well, yeah, because to capture the towers, you have to be like dismounted. I thought that's what she meant. So we captured a tower, and I flew off to another one. And she's like, "How do you fly?" I'm like, and I'm like, okay, see how you have a debuff that gives you a special ability? You have to get rid of that, and then you can fly. She's like, oh my God. It's literally like that constantly
Like
playing
how
with
to
her.
equip a bag.
Yeah, how to equip the bag was the other day.
After a decade of playing WoW, how do you equip a new bag?
So, yeah, if she
That's amazing.
when she doesn't play, I miss her just a little bit, but
Aw.
yeah, so I would say her then.
Oh, while we're on the topic, question for both of you: what kind of friendships do you hope to keep building in this community and in WoW in general?
I continue to harass people to do arena because every single person that's like, oh my God, I'm
Hello.
scared, or I
I'm
know,
here.
hello, or like I get anxiety. Everyone does until you do it, and then like it's like, all right, you ready to be done? They're like, no, I need more. So I'm like, yeah, it's
that's the nice thing about him is he's legitimately good at it. He is humble. He doesn't push rating. Oh, here.
Rage. You must
Oh,
rage
there we
the
go.
PvP.
I don't know if that card was visible, but Arena Master.
Yeah.
But he will
Yes,
play
that
with
would be.
anyone. And when I first started, like getting into PvP, I would shake and I like couldn't breathe. I have really bad anxiety at baseline, so like putting me in an arena was terrifying. Like it's okay.
Yes.
Now my rage comes out more than the anxiety, but
That's good.
My
That's
fiance
good.
makes fun of me.
if you ever want to try it, hit him up. He will, and he doesn't care about losing. He can lose 10 in a row. He's good to go.
Okay, so Blue one is hoping to keep more arena friendships
and
going
PvP.
on.
Like I've already blindly invited so many people. I'm like, hey, war mode on. This chest is spawning. And
He's trying to kill me on my stream.
Okay, I wasn't gonna kill you. I was just gonna like hit you a little bit. I wasn't gonna kill
Bullshit. You got on the 83 to match my level, so it wouldn't be
Don't let him
being
get you near
rude.
the edge of the map either. He will just
Duly noted.
Oh yeah. I've seen all
Honestly-
of his videos. I'm not going near an edge if he's
Rude. I'm
around.
like, I'm not falling for that shit.
I was like, is this a trap? I was
Well,
like, absolutely.
I was hoping
I
you would just
did.
blindly hit accept. Like, I was hoping you would just click accept. I was gonna message Nemesis and be like, hey, can you get lead and then invite me?
Oh my
Speaking of
goodness.
MSI, he turned off his war mode so we could quest on the campaign together. He lands and he starts me. I'm like, bro, we're on the same team. He's like, that's not you. I said, it's literally me. I'm the kitty.
That is wonderful.
This is just genius.
And he's like, well, mom, Mia killed me. I'm like, you killed yourself, okay? You got scratched.
Goodness me. Excel, what about you? What do you hope to keep building? What kind of friendship?
I just want to call out Avi, my new elven bestie. I
Avi,
mentioned we're
you're being
playing,
called out. I hope you're in the chat.
we're playing Pathfinder together with her
Avi's
hubby,
always there.
and she's just so sweet. And I loved finding out that we had these other interests together, so we can play Warcraft together, we can play Pathfinder together, we can chat about like I'm in love with her cat. I think we need to just make our cats meet and they can be besties. And yeah, I just friends that are Warcraft friends and friends in other ways, and you can have all these interests that you share together and you can talk about all kinds of things. That's what I love.
That is so amazing.
I love how direct she is.
Oh yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like there needs to be more direct people like Avilis and Excel and even Ma in this game, honestly. We're too old to beat around the bush with shit. Just say it.
Yeah,
Say
Yeah,
how you
pretty much
feel and
it.
just explain your side and just go from there. But I love how blunt Avi is, and she's always there. She's always present. She's always rooting on people. We need more Avis in the world.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Mia, I have a question for you. If someone
scared.
watching this tonight feels alone in the game, what advice would you give them to find their people like we found us?
I think that you should take a different approach. Like, if you are not one to openly talk about your feelings, like in real life, that and you know that you're struggling with something, like just take a different approach to things because I think the worst thing that you can do is assume that someone's okay. And this it goes both ways, right? Like hey, how was your day? How are you feeling? How are you doing? That's honestly how I built some of these friendships with some people. It's just like asking like, are you okay? I've noticed like you're off a little bit by your posting or something. Like we notice things. You know, this community is a lot smaller than we think. And I just say that, you know, it is good to take mental health seriously, talk about things, talk about the conversations you wouldn't have with someone else. Because sorry, but a lot of you became my in-game therapist. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's so much easier to talk to you with some stuff, you know. So just find your buddy, develop that friendship.
So basically, open up. That's kind of what you're advising, to open up.
Yeah, just open up. But open up, you know, like obviously, like with what you're comfortable with, right? Like, you know, it can definitely, you can open up in your own time. Just be a little bit more open to the thought of opening up to someone else. That makes sense. I need more coffee. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Um, two more things, and then we'll be closing to the end actually with my questions. But one thing is the signature mark question that I want to have on all stream, and I had on all streams. And the second thing will be we will let chat ask each one of us also one thing. So chat, think about what you want to ask, and then I'll give you the moment to ask ahead.
Wait, is there an ad going?
I don't know. Oh no, Mick has an ad. Oh, there we go. He subscribed though, so it should. Thank you for
Okay,
the
sorry.
sub. It should go away now.
I was just trying to make sure.
Yeah, it should be
It's just
away.
ask questions.
Before we close the tavern for tonight, I want to ask each one of you the same question basically. In one sentence, you have time to think about this, like 10 seconds. Anyway, in one sentence, what does friendship in World of Warcraft mean to you? So, one sentence. Yeah, I need more coffee too, but it's like 9 p.m., so no coffee for me. What does friendship in World of Warcraft mean to you? So you can just splurt it out when you got it.
It's another place to call home and to feel safe.
Aw, that's so nice.
we have such limited time here, so it's just be kind. You know, obviously I troll a lot, but at the end of the day, like, you know, just be nice and enjoy each other's company because we're not going to be here forever.
Yes, amen.
Blizzard.
Trollizard.
Trollizard. There you go. Trollizard is a good
There's
one.
your new
Oh,
character
no.
name, Trollizard.
Jesus Christ.
It sounds like Charizard.
For me, I think it's getting to be who I really am. I don't feel like I need to hide anything about myself with my WoW friends. Some of my real life friends don't understand WoW. So
Yes, that's a huge thing right there.
Mhm.
Some people just don't get it. And then you
Yeah.
just force your best friend to start playing like I did. It works.
well, hopefully we bring her over to the dark side, but
She's still here. I'm working on it. We got to hit 90 first, and so do I.
yeah, getting to be who I really am is my sentence.
Oh, I love you, XL. You're awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I
She really is. I love that I can finally see. What? What
Said
did I
real life
miss?
sucks.
Oh, come on. Trollizard,
He
really?
just really wants to be an actual lizard. That's
Well, maybe he was in some sort of alternate universe. You never know.
past life.
You never
were a
know.
lizard.
Exactly. So chat, we're gonna give you a minute to type out a question. The first 3 quickest questions, so one for me, one for Mia, or 4 actually, are gonna be asked, and you need to target them, which means write, for whom the question is. So let's see who's the quickest and who's gonna give us a nice question. Am I doing my Oprah thing okay? I'm exhausted. My nose is blocking me from breathing.
You're doing fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I love doing this. I wish I could do this every day. I kid you not. I enjoy this so bad, so much. Okay, Mick, I think this is for Blue and Excel. Have you thought about co-op gaming streams 2-in-1?
Yeah, that would be something cool to do at some point. I'm not a big streamer at all. Like, I'll just pop it on randomly sometimes, but I swear though, like, I'm laughing all the time I'm playing, so I really should because
Yeah.
this is like the most entertaining thing for me. So, and it would be hilarious.
I'm
for the
shy. I don't do it because I'm shy, but if I were, I think doing it as a co-stream would be how I'd want to do it.
Okay, we're gonna leave the Mick question for Blue and then ask Excel. Speaking of friendships, if you could befriend or romance one WoW NPC, who would it be?
Oh, I know what this is gonna be.
Who?
Who everyone wants right now.
Yeah, who?
I forget his name.
The guy from the Prey with the voice.
not
The
a
guy from the
stereotype.
Prey. Okay, wait. Who is it?
What's his name?
Astalor?
Astalor.
Astalor? Okay,
If
I
you
need
do
to Google
Prey-
this guy.
If you do Prey, just you will know when you hear him. He is unlike any other voice actor in the game, so you're like, what?
Okay, so we
We'll
have
go
a
with that
new
guy.
we have a new simp. I will check him out tonight,
Oh
definitely.
my god.
See, botanical knows.
Okay. Now this is the thing. I'm definitely gonna Google this one.
Yeah, look him up.
This is interesting. I haven't even heard
He's
of
the
this.
voice
He'll
for
just-
every
when
single
you're
prey
doing your
mission.
prey, he'll
Okay.
just pop up on your screen too when you're least expecting it. And he's like in this like deep voice, just like perform for me, and you're like, oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right away, sir.
It's like listening like
This
a
is genius.
fantasy audiobook. Damn.
Uh-huh.
I need to get to know
Very
that.
One of those
hard,
steamy
yeah,
ones.
People like it.
Oh my god, that was genius. I love it. Okay, where were we? What was Maury's
Maury.
asked if any of you could live in one of the places in Azeroth permanently, where would you choose?
Grizzly Hills.
We
Okay,
talk
that
about
was a quick
often,
one.
Actually.
Yeah.
Shadow Moon Valley.
Hi, Cozy.
Cinnamon Valley. Hi, Cozy. Welcome in,
Cozy.
darling. I actually don't know.
Goldshire Inn.
Winter Spring was my
I've
second
never
one.
been to Goldshire, and like literally, I've never been except for taking the quest and leaving it. Like that's it. But let me think. This is a good question. If I could like live forever, is that the question? Was that the question?
Yeah.
Permanently.
is another.
Yes. Eversong is good. Nagrand is a good one.
Pre or post destruction?
Oh. Sadness.
Botanical saying Maz blush. I'm sorry, but perform for me was quite something, okay? Like, it's not something you hear every day. Anyway, I would say something like I know this sounds funny, but I actually really love Eversong now. The new Eversong that is made, because I'm a very artistic person. I love to draw and music and cooking and everything, and it seems like the area is just full of it, and with the pretty horses and all of it. I just love the zone. I love how it's decadent, but it's not overly decadent. And whoever visited Maswao restaurant and has seen the wedding chapel, which is kind of like that vibe of being decadent but not too decadent, this is why I would choose Eversong, I think. Even though as a druid, oops, my dogs are going crazy. Shh. Even though as a druid, I would go for Ardenvold.
Favorite thing you've done housing so far?
Okay, wait. Where were we? So many questions now. I love that Tabby wrote, he can read my books to me any day. That's just...
Audible needs to hire him, apparently.
It was the first room, one of the first rooms I did on beta, and then I moved it over when everything went live. And it will always exist because it's just, that's who Excel is. So the Warlock room is probably
That's so cute. Okay, and this question from GP, I have what has been your favorite thing you've done in housing so far? Mia, what was yours?
That was Sarah's answer. Mine.
Oh.
And Blue's. Yeah, Blue, and we have Sarah's answer, but Blue and Mia are still missing with their answers.
The Chaos House. I mean,
you've got like 30.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
The whole fact of like not being committed to like these huge builds, I can just kind of do concepts in each realm and just see how things can be laid out. And now I have like 30 plus rooms, and now I'm doing like kind of bigger rooms off of it. So yeah, I definitely like that. My other house is going to take a long time. So what I really want to do is like, I kind of want to wait and see what Blizzard releases, because I don't want to commit all these resources to it when it's not really, I think, available the way I want it to work. So the Chaos House for sure, though, is what I like right now.
It's a very good one.
Yeah, definitely. Mia, what's yours?
Kaya just hit the nail on the head. Thank you so much for that comment, my dear. I appreciate it. Probably my original Mountain Escape build, because it was a build where I made the outside and the inside before we even had the outdoor rooms, and it was just special to me because that's where I got engaged in the mountains, so it was fun.
Oh, that's so cute.
It meant a lot to me. Yeah,
it's a good room.
For me personally, funnily enough, it was the ceiling of Ma's WoW restaurant.
It's very pretty. It's like a staple.
It's a staple.
Everyone knows that's your kitchen.
Yeah, but it's basically what I want. I had this vision once I knew that housing was coming out. I had this vision of I know it sounds funny, but if you look up, while you're drunk, sometimes, because you're so dizzy, it looks like everything is inverted. So I was like, I want to make people so drunk on my love and my food that they look up and they think they're down. You know what I mean? It sounds funny, but this was kind of my thought behind it. I wanted the whole ceiling to be, grass with flowers so that people would actually, look up and be like, oh my God, I want to be there. I want to be in that. And not the sky per se, but just kind of grass. It's funny. It was just like, and it took me my last nerve. Actually, no. This build that I'm building now, which I teased on Insta, is the build that is gonna ruin me. And I'm only building it because Blue Bomber here gave me the idea for it. So thank you so much for that. But also I hate you because you have to be a different kind of crazy to do this. You will know when I tag you and when you see what it is, but it's like you must be mental. Okay, this is
I love
crazy.
his builds. I love the chaos.
It's chaos. It's chaos and it's madness.
Something that I do want to do is I want to like rip off like everyone's builds, but do it upside down. Like see if I can recreate it upside down.
Yeah.
Good luck
that's
with that.
so
I'm already
amazing.
getting a headache even just thinking of that concept.
No thanks.
I like wanted to do like a Stranger Things room. I'm like, no, delete. I was like, I'm gonna get so angry.
No, it's like
Because like when you start rooms, you just sit there and stare like,
Ghosty Steve.
where do I begin?
it's like when you visited the redone Karazhan, and everything is up, down, everything is shifted, and you're like, what the heck? What's going on? So going looking at your builds, Blue is just like that. With Excel, it's more calm and nice and everything, but with you, it's just madness. Wherever you look, it's I love it.
Balance.
It's totally
I love it.
We definitely balance.
You balance
And
each
it's like
other
that
out.
in reality too. It's like living with him is just a constant. Never really know
Hi,
what's gonna
Mama
happen.
Snooky. Thank you so much for writing.
Listen, you gotta be unpredictable. That's how I
Yes.
keep my fiance entertained.
It's exciting.
You never know what he's gonna get.
That's how you keep all of us entertained.
I do.
Yes, and we're here for it. We love it. Basically, this is, in my opinion, the magic of Azeroth and all of the people we met, in the game. Not just the raids or the mounts or the quests, the bosses, the housing, but it's actually the people. So some strangers became guildmates, like Excel said. Some guildmates become friends. And sometimes even those friendships turn into something even bigger, which is such an amazing thing to see. So to my wonderful, wonderful guests tonight, thank you so much from the bottom of my tiny little heart for sharing your stories. And to everyone watching, thank you for sitting here with us, for, sitting next to our little hearth and Ma's table. WoW may be built from pixels, but the friendships that we formed here and the love are very, very real. So the tavern doors, as you know, at Ma's WoW restaurant are always open to you. And one last thing before I end officially the stream, we're still staying, but the one last thing before we end the evening, it was that I wanted to say, if you have a WoW friend who means a lot to you, right? I want you to go now and send them a message after the stream and tell them, that they mean to you a lot, and, how you appreciate them and you love them, because friendships like these are very rare that we have here. So, yeah, that's it from me. Over and out.
Real quick, everyone. I appreciate everyone sharing their stories too, and everyone, with the wonderful comments and questions in chat today. I'm so happy to see some people here. So it was still great to share our stories. And real quick, before we leave, Miss Star over here, don't forget tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Well, wait a minute. We got to change that. It's
3 p.m.
8 p.m. CET, noon Pacific time, and 3 o'clock Eastern time is we're going to be going live with the Moz Housing Fantasy League
Hell
live
yeah.
voting for the competition. So it starts we'll probably start around like 3:30, but like get everything rolling and get everyone together and go over the competition and everything like that. So we hope to see everyone there in support for Maw to bring awareness to your GoFundMe.
Yes, and then
Let's go ahead
after
and type it
that
again in chat.
there is another event after that with Sperry and some other girls from the NA servers, and they made their own thing. So yeah, so it's actually really nice and good.
You're gonna have a long day, my friend.
Yeah, well, we have 9 days left. This I'm happy that we have so many people here, so I can say it. We have only one more Mass Table Talk left, because my potential surgery has been moved to the 23rd of March. So I'm hoping that we can get like lots more funds together to ease that burden. Um, Point being, we're gonna try to do lots tomorrow during the events. If you know anybody who can help and share the GoFundMe in any social media, please share it with them, send it to them. Now more than ever, because of all of these friendships, I want to stay here with you instead of having to leave you so soon, because then we're gonna make Mia cry and then she's gonna haunt me forever.
Well,
But yeah, it's like I have made amazing friendships and I don't want to lose them, and I want to stay, for as long as I can. So we're gonna try to, get that going. And
we got you, Ma.
yeah.
We'll do everything we can, I promise.
And to all of you who are here, a little sneak peek for the next episode. It's gonna be a big one in terms of names, because it's called Renown in WoW. I want to hear from you guests first. What do you think about the topic Renown in WoW? What do you see it as?
Reputation grinding.
Okay.
What she said.
Okay, so sure. Am I inviting people that did reputation grinding in WoW?
I'm exalted already with the Slayer's Rise.
Good for you.
Actually, renown in WoW means people who made, names of themselves while streaming or in WoW per se, or anything in that matter. So we have four amazing people actually. Sorry. We have on the one hand Nemesis, aka AJ from the Homes of Azeroth, who made this huge, awesome community happen, and whom we are truly grateful for bringing all of us together. Then we have Artemers, who has made now a big name out of himself in collabs with WoW. And, funnily enough, we live in the same city. So I wanted him to kind of cover that part of the WoW community. And then we have a power couple, which is Taliesin and Evitel. They will be joining Ma's Table Talk for, telling us about their experiences as, kind of bigger streamers. I'm very, very honored that they said yes to this. I was over the moon because as a small streamer, and they didn't know anything about the GoFundMe or anything yet when I asked them. So it was probably purely based out of, the goodness of their heart, or just, for the funds of it. But this is very, very exciting. And I'm truly grateful that during 4 episodes, I could cover all of the topics that I really, had on my heart. And I wanted this one to be very special with very special people. So again, thank you so much for being here. And I'm hopeful that after surgery and after everything, we might actually, continue with Ma's Table Talk with new topics and more people joining, and maybe some one-on-ones too. So I'm like, I'm ecstatic. I'm really hopeful that we can, turn this around and make it
Yes.
visible.
Yes, 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 yes.
So thank you so much. I'm gonna go cry now.
Please don't cry.
for
No
having us.
crying.
No, you don't understand what this means to me, because this
I
was
know. I
this
know.
Pa actually said the other day. He was like, I can't believe that you finally found something that you like to do, and I am beyond honored to do it with my friends. Avi, Excel, Mia, AJ, White Lizard. I'm sorry, Blue. Everybody, like so many people, Ice Flocke, like I could write a dissertation, guys, with all of your names and the amount of love I have for you, right? Even if I would die tomorrow, you would feel it. You would feel the amount of love I have for you forever and ever until you die. So it's beyond me. If you would have asked the Ma a year ago if where like what she sees where she sees herself now, I would have never imagined that this was what I would find for myself, especially not with WoW housing. So I am truly grateful that this cruel world is better because of you guys, and it really is. So a big applause
Well, it's
from
better
me
because
to
of
you.
you, Ma.
No, it's
Because
not.
of what you do. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It
Get
is.
you.
It's not. It's not. Okay, anyway. Yes, that's pretty much it. Ma brings us all together. I do not like these
Yes, it
amazing
is Ma's
people.
world, and we're just vibing in it. Look, everyone who's here right now on your table talks, and look, with your 4th episode, you have those people coming. Shut up.
Oh, they're all
They're
friends. Of
loved.
course they're here. It's like if you're not here, then I will call you out, on next stream, and then you'll be like, "Oh no, she's calling me out." No,
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, you don't want Ma calling you out. You know how mothers are. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'm truly grateful for
Yes.
all of you, and I will be making like a half an hour break or something to eat, and then I might stream again, or I might not. It depends. My throat is acting up now, so I
We
might
got a
either
long day
not.
tomorrow, girlfriend. Gotta rest up.
I will sleep tomorrow during the day. I need to.
Thank you, Ghosty. Yes, you need a nap.
So,
Make Alex nap with you if you have to.
oh no, that's not gonna work.
Just bear hug him.
Well,
Snuggle
thank you
him
so
to
much.
sleep.
Blue, Excel, any last words? I know that sounds bad, but you know what I mean.
Season start on Tuesday, so please add me so we can do some arena.
Yes, we will find you
I'll try to hit
more
90.
arena mates.
Just thanks everyone for coming. Thank you, Ma, for having
Yes,
us.
thank you guys.
Thank you so much,
appreciate
everybody.
it.
Have a lovely, lovely day and night. And Mia, I love you. And Blue, Excel, you're so lovely. You're so, so lovely. And I hope that you will be happy and in love forever and ever. So, Mia, I'll yeah, and don't let yourself be troll lizard. Mia, I love you so much. And everybody
Love
in
you,
the
Mom.
chat, I love you to bits. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting me and my microphone that is always trying to kill me. I appreciate you so, so much. I love you guys. And I'm going to stop with this I loving thing now. I love you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you. See you guys. Thank you guys so much.